What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our very next matchup in the Ultimate Smash Bros. What do we call? Excuse me, ad. What are you doing? Go away, please. No, don't. No. But what's going on? Yeah, we got the next matchup. We got the new results, and pretty good results, if I do say so. And but before we get to the results, you guys know the deal. It's a tournament. 100 characters are put into it. I upload one of the matches each day, except Sundays, and then I'll talk about the two characters. Try to make a case, maybe, for why both of the characters might make sense for Smash Bros. And DLC. So yeah, there are a few other rules. Can you go away? What the hell's your issue? Go away, you stupid ad. My God. Oh. Anyway, let me bring up the rules. And the rules are very simple. What you see is what you get. Rule 1, this is for fun. That means you can vote for whoever you want. If they're in the matchup, feel free to drop a vote for them. It's all good. Vote for who you want. You don't have to vote for who's more likely, alright? Just keep that in mind. If you want to vote for who's more likely, that's fine too. It's all good. But either way, vote for whoever you want. But do remember, you only get one vote per person. How do you vote? Simple. Down in the comments, type the name of the character you are voting for. If you happen to like both the characters, you can vote both. Totally fine. Always been a rule, will be a rule. Otherwise, yeah, rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. Once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match. If there happens to be a tie, we're going to flip a coin on camera. Best and fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for just one yeah, just 1 week. So yeah, once the episode gets uploaded, you have 7 days to get your votes in. Otherwise, your vote doesn't count. Simple as that. Anyway, those are the rules. Let's get to the rest of the matchup, shall we? Alright, let's get to the results very quickly. What the hell? I don't have this issue ever. Please. You know what? Fine. You've just ruined the results. There's the results. You happy? Stupid pop-up. Where's that been this whole time? I don't know. That's annoying. Okay, there you go. Master Chief ends up winning. Congrats. Master Chief ends up taking this one. This is the battle of PlayStation versus Xbox. Well, in this case, Master Chief won very easily. 59 votes. Go away. 59 votes to just 13. Master Chief. Well, sorry, Kratos. That ain't it, Chief. What the actual hell? You know what? Screw this. Screw that. I don't need to watch that anymore. Actually, here. Closing that. I don't. Ow, come on. There we go. Oh, man. Technical difficulties all over the place. Alright, let's just go to the matchup. Heavy Weapons Guys taking on Paper Mario. That's the matchup. You guys see the two characters in the title or the thumbnail. So, let's just jump straight to Heavy Weapons Guy. Wow. What can I say about Heavy Weapons Guy? He's always a character from Team Fortress, that franchise. I think, at least for me, Team Fortress has never been a game that I've played. Is that still working? Cool. It's never been a game that I've actually played myself, alright? But you could mention Team Fortress, and I could recognize the character. I could be like, oh, I know who that is, alright? So, I think even to casual fans, using myself as an example, probably not the best example, but for casual fans, to see somebody like this get introduced to Smash Bros, you could at least say, okay, I've seen that character before, so at least if I'm on the fence about maybe purchasing it, you know, having that recognizable face just helps out a little bit more. So I think that's pretty good. But another good thing about Heavy that I've come to learn, he has one of the largest for Smash communities in the entire, well, community of Smash Bros. I mean, he's up there. The Discord is crazy. They're just phenomenal. They back their character so well, which I absolutely love. I don't care what character, or yeah, I guess I just don't care what character you back. If you back them and then you continue to show support, that's awesome. I mean, there's ways to go about it. Like, hey, I would like to see Heavy. You don't spam the character's name all over the place, and you don't try to come up with like dumb ideas like, oh, Sakurai posted a picture in his picture of the day on social media. He was obviously hinting at such and such. Like, yo, back up a little bit. Alright, I'm not saying Heavy does that. At least I haven't seen that. But there's some fan bases I've seen that it's like, you are reaching so far, so hard right now. You need to just lay off. Alright, get off social media. Stop trying to twist everything to convince yourself. Because if that's what you're doing, you're not convincing anybody. But for Heavy, big community, big time support, big character, right? Could you imagine if Nintendo somehow was able to just come to an agreement to get Heavy Weapons Guy in Smash Bros? At least from what the community tells me, and again, there's probably a little bias there, but that would probably make him quite a bit of money, right? And let me talk about Heavy in this way. To me, I know Team Fortress is still one of the more played games in all of gamedom and all of gaming, whatever you want to phrase. I don't know, but Team Fortress is big enough to where I don't know if it's like, I don't know if Heavy would be considered like all right, yeah, he's I don't know if people consider him like as a kind of legit contender, or would he be more of a sort of out of left field character? I kind of view him as more of an out of left field character, sort of a wacky pick, but it would be such a really fun, awesome pick at the same time. It's like, I didn't really think Nintendo would go that route. I think that's kind of how I view Heavy, which is, I like viewing that. I like the surprise, and I think to a lot of people, Heavy, or I guess anybody from Team Fortress, would really be just a shock. It's like, Nintendo just did that? Nintendo pulled this off? How did they... Only Nintendo could do something like that, right? So, Heavy Weapons Guy, Smash Bros. Smash Bros. X Team Fortress. Whew. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine the hype all over the internet and everywhere? That'd be awesome. I mean, Heavy Weapons Guy, he's got his moveset. I mean, he's got his... What's the weapon, like the actual name? Is it like a minigun, or... I forget what he names it. Sasha? No. That's something else, right? Sasha's something... I've never played Team Fortress. I'm sorry. I never have. So my lingo's probably all over the place and I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying, in terms of the character, I think there's a lot of potential there. There's, like I said, there's the support is definitely there to back the character. It would be from a franchise that is known around the world, and it's probably something that it would be considered, like, if you're going to look at the Fighter's Pass, let me put it this way. You're probably going to have your, all right, these are my, up front, these are my most likely candidates. And then you're probably going to have maybe one or two characters that are like, all right, we got to have something that will throw the fans off a little bit. This would do it. This would get so many people riled up, so many people hyped, and I don't know. I hope Nintendo's able to pull off something like that for the Fighter's Pass. Just somebody that might be. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on your stance. Like as an example for me, take Master Chief. He just won, but say Master Chief somehow got in. I by no means think he's guaranteed. I don't even think he's even ever going to be negotiated. I don't think there's ever going to be talks between Nintendo and Microsoft for Master Chief. But if he happened, that would be such a huge shock value and huge surprise for me personally that I would love that. And there's plenty of people that would feel the same way about Heavy. So, yeah, now that I realize that, I didn't go over the moveset too much, did I? I always kind of ramble about random things, but sometimes I skip the point. But I guess the point is, he's big enough to, I think, where he covers a lot of different ground, a lot of different categories, and he'd be a fun addition. I truly believe that. I really do. But let's talk about another character who's, I think, kind of surprisingly is not on the roster at this point. Paper Mario. Oh, we don't need no more paper, or we don't need no more paper. We don't need any more Mario characters. I hear you. I see where that's coming from. But for me, I like to look at individual characters. I don't necessarily go, they're from that series. No thanks. Get them out of here. Don't want to listen to them. Don't want to play as them. No, I like to look at characters individually and imagine their play style. How they would play. Do I think I would like that sort of play style? Can I imagine them being in Smash Bros. And fighting against other gaming icons? Can I imagine that? I think Paper Mario for me is one of those. And plus, I always say this, but if there's any Nintendo character that deserves multiple iterations of itself, it's Mario, right? Give us classic Mario, which we have. Dr. Mario's fine. But Paper Mario is not just, alright, here's another Mario with the same sort of movesets with, down air or down special being slightly different. Now, Paper Mario is an entirely different category, entirely different character. The only thing that he's really going to share is the name and, I guess, the blue overalls and the red, the whole design of the character. But also with the design of the character, he's going to be 2D. He's going to be like Mr. Game & Watch. So he'll be a lighter character, which I think will be fun. And it just kind of still help to separate him from Mario. And in the Paper Mario games, the way that I always envision it, I hear some people say that they do agree with this and they kind of like the potential style, and other people are like, nah, do a different style. But for me, the way I think I would like to see Paper Mario is with all of his, I call it the buddy system sort of deal. So in Paper Mario, you come across all these different buddies, friends that, you team up with, and they all have like their own special sort of abilities. So for Paper Mario, I think utilizing all those friends in different ways. So as an example, you could end up doing up special would be, I think it's Perry Koopa. I think that's who it is. Basically, it's a Paracoopa that comes and picks up Paper Mario and just kind of flies him back. So it's kind of easy recovery move, right? You got then the regular Koopa shell, the shell kick, shell toss, something like that. Basically, a Koopa shell that maybe he either just like pulls it out and kicks it, and it just kind of goes flying. Maybe he jumps on it and sends it whatever it might be. Koopa tosses in there would be awesome. He's got another friend. It's an electric thingy. Basically, I could see it maybe using as like a down special potentially, and it could be a trap in a sense. So basically, he would use whatever this, I don't know the friend's name off the top of my head, but basically he places it down and it's kind of like flat. Let me use, if anyone gets this reference, Stunfisk from Pokemon. How Stunfisk lays extremely flat, and well, if he's actually just laying down, you're not going to see it. So that's the same idea for this this buddy. Lays it down, and if your opponent happens to step on it, they're going to get zapped, and they're going to kind of get a stun effect, basically. And then he could follow it up with a potential forward smash, which in Paper Mario's case, he's always got his trusty hammer. Forward smash, easy. He's got the hammer, and then plus the hammer you could do other sorts of things with as well. Maybe a back air, just kind of like thrust the hammer handle backwards. Could always do that. Up tilts or up air maybe. Just kind of waves the hammer overhead. Kind of like in a, I guess on a clock, would that be like 9 to 3 or 3 to 9 sort of motion, whatever that might be. But he turned himself into a paper plane. He's made of paper after all, right? But there's so many other friends. I only named a couple there. Is there any more in this picture? Hello? Where'd it go? I don't have it. Okay, great. Well prepared. But Paper Mario, with the buddy system, I think just kind of utilizing all these different sort of friends just can really make the playstyle fun and just really feel unique. And I don't know. I like Paper Mario enough to where, again, I don't necessarily look at characters and go, alright, they're from that series. Nope, I'm done. Don't need it. Just pass. What's next? I like to look at the character for what they can bring. And then, alright, are they from another franchise that has a lot of representation already? Sure, but that's not really a factor for me to say I don't need anything else from that franchise. I'm always open to more ideas. If the character is unique enough, I don't care if you're from Pokemon or Mario or Fire Emblem. I know Fire Emblem's a touchy subject, but if you can bring something that at least your franchise doesn't already have, I'm totally open to the idea. So, heavy weapons guys still kind of growing on me as a potential candidate. I think he would have a fun style, but I've just kind of wanted Paper Mario more. So, Paper Mario's got my vote in this one today. So, yeah, I realized I don't have the tournament up, so I don't know the matchup tomorrow. So, I guess we'll be surprised tomorrow. I don't know. That ad kept popping up and it's bugging the crap out of me. So, 1 second. Alright, I found it. Alright, here we go. So the matchup tomorrow, the results that we're going to get is between Dr. Eggman and Akira Howard. That is the results. And then the matchup for tomorrow is, again, another winner's bracket matchup. That ad just will not go away. I don't care. I really do not care. Go, please. Never had that issue before. Hello, tournament. Please work. I don't know what's going on. What's the matchup tomorrow? Tomorrow's matchup. Interesting one. We have a Spyro the Dragon from the Spyro series, Skylanders. But Spyro's taking on Geno. Should be interesting. What do people think about Geno? But that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.